So today is May 1st, May Day, and we're here with King Smarty. Hey, Smarty, how are you?
I'm fantastic. What's up?
Oh my golly, it seems like it's been so busy. Spring brings a lot of busyness, so that's good. Yeah.
Well,
Do you want to get right into Q&A or do you have any updates for us? So
we're
today
gonna
is May.
we're gonna be busy. We're gonna be busy for the rest of our lives. So if you if you planned on retiring, don't come around here.
I know. I'm getting that.
Yep, we're gonna have so much fun doing
Yeah.
all types of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You remember my disclaimer back in the day, right?
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
The one that where I say if you don't plan on sticking around for 200 plus years, don't touch none of my shit.
Right. Yep. Yep.
That one.
Yep. Yeah. So I left it with my friends. I said, if I come back and I look different and I sound different, it's me. And they're like, well, if they talk about crazy stuff, we'll know it's you. Because you're the only one that talks like you do. And I'm like, whatever.
That's a compliment. That means that
Yeah.
means you're, that means you're the only one that's woke.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not talking about medications and every ache and pain and, blah, blah, blah. So, okay. Status of Blackrock and Vanguard. They seem to.
They are, yep, I know they are completely wiped out.
Whoop,
You're,
whoop.
you're going to see the evidence of it because all of the stuff that I told you about me owning everything will become evident. Not only that, you're going to start seeing live evaporations that are happening all around the world, and you guys will already know who's doing it.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yep, the wealth transfer is guaranteed, full disclosure is guaranteed, and I'm behind it all. Okay, my orders are coming straight from our creator, which is God, source, creator, father, Abba, Allah, whatever y'all want to call him. And he is guiding me in every step of the way to make sure his will be done.
Perfect.
So that being said, all of these major companies that thought they had power because of their wealth are finding out that their wealth cannot pay us off. Or you can't get into heaven with your wealth either.
Yeah. We have a very ingrained belief that those that have money or a title like doctor have influence, that they know more than we know, right? That's not true.
Not at all.
But
It's actually
yeah, we defer to them though.
that's
Yeah.
because we were taught to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of going to God, Daddy, for all your answers, you're now programmed to go to your teacher, the principal, the doctor, your psychiatrist, your boss, everybody but daddy.
Your lawyer.
Your lawyer. Oh, you have to go to a lawyer. You have to see a lawyer. I'm
Yeah.
tired of lawyers. All of them. Every
Yeah.
single one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They talk with this lingo to make you do or believe certain things, and it's like, yeah, no.
Well, we were talking the other day about how the contracts have gotten so crazy and out of control. Like instead of just a few pieces of paper, it's inches of paper with stuff no one even knows what it means. It's never in your favor. So then, we were talking, your phone has that, your TV has that, your car has that. Everything you own pretty much has a way of controlling you.
Yeah, and they don't realize that nobody's playing their system no more. I mean, people are clicking yes to everything, but we're not really worried about what funky rules they put on us
Yeah. Yeah.
because we know that those rules are null and void even if we sign a contract.
Well, I had a question this morning. Someone wanted to know how to cancel her rent. Okay. So I was like, what do you mean? Like, do you want to leave the apartment or do you just not want to pay? I never got the answer yet before we started, but like let's say you're leasing from a corporation, you really, I don't think can do much at this point. Is that correct?
Um,
Or is there something
well,
she could have done?
there's ways around it. They would just have to research to see what they can do and what they can't do.
Okay.
At the end of the day, everybody's going to own their own property, so they won't even have to worry about renting something.
Right.
A lot of the people in the rental business, real estate business, they won't be around too much longer because people are going to own their shit from here on out,
Right.
and it'll be a direct sale where you post, I got a house for sale, and wait for somebody to contact you instead of going to, these realtors and all of these different people that are in the way just to make a dollar.
Right. Right. That'll be fun.
Yeah, and the crazy part is they'll put you in contracts that would only benefit them too. They don't care if you sell your house or not. They don't care if you sell it for whatever price you
Right.
want,
Right.
as long as they get their cut. And that's actually how people lost their houses too, signing these contracts and these leases and not realizing what the end game was.
Yeah. And I saw a meme the other day and it was like, I'm paying 2,000 a month because the mortgage company said I can't afford 1,200 a month for the mortgage. So we're paying 2,000 a month rent. And isn't that true?
Well, that's not only true, but that's also, that's also against the laws, if you ask me.
Yeah.
People are paying double for rent, including myself.
Yeah. Well, these companies are going around buying up all the properties. And they're the prices are going up. The average citizen is having financial issues and having a hard time. So they will be getting what they deserve soon, I think.
Yep, 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 yep. There's a whole lot of things those people are having to deal with that are what do you call it? Not cool.
Yeah.
My bad. I'm getting ready to lose power here.
Juice. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, go ahead. We'll
Okay.
keep going.
So,
I'll figure it out.
so we were talking, if you gotta go or something, just holler, but we were talking the other day about, or months ago about how we'll telepathically be able to interact with other uh, citizens, other races, other this, other that. So does that mean, like, for example, we'll be able to understand whale song?
Yeah, you'll be able to understand everybody, and nobody will be able to pull the what do you call it? Pull tricks on you because you'll be able to understand them.
Awesome. That's a pretty handy little thing to have. So like, for example, like, and I'm assuming this means after the chambers or whatever, but let's say we were like, okay, I'm going to go to France and I don't know French. I'll telepathically understand what they're trying to communicate. Will it be like around that time frame or?
It can be now. You don't have to. There's certain abilities that we already have that we're not using because nobody is teaching us that or telling us that we can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you guys do it every day already. If you're a pet owner, there's no difference between your pet and some whale or some dolphin or some entity. Um, everybody everybody is telepathic. Everybody can sense energy, bad and good, right? That's a form of telepathic stuff.
Right.
And when you're communicating with certain people, foreign languages, it's not that hard to pick up on if you're paying attention to the way they carry themselves, the way they speak, what words go with what motions. Um, it'll become easier and easier for everybody to pick up as the consciousness increases, which is why
Yeah.
certain things are happening now to get everybody on the same page. That's also the same reason Pithalum was created, because Pithalum is a telepathic search engine. Lots of people are already communicating with her the way me, Daddy, David, B, and others are communicating with her.
Right. Right.
So we're all telepathic, every single one of us. Some of us just realize it more than others. So for somebody to say we're not telepathic, that is impossible. That can't be done. I don't hear anybody. That's your reality, not ours.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of times you do it and you don't even realize you're doing it.
Right.
Yeah. But you're right. You look at nonverbal clues, like the way somebody carries their body or their expression or this or that. Well, that's half the battle there. But, again, it would be so cool to be able to understand every creature, and, be able to communicate with them. So,
Yeah. It's once you guys start getting used to it, you'll know. Like for instance, when I go out to the beach here, to the porch or whatnot, and I ride out there with my jet skis, I go over top and I talk to the dolphins. I tell them where I'm coming, and they'll show up. I've already proven that in the videos. When you guys get here, all of you guys that are coming, you'll see it that it's going to happen right there and then, because we're telepathically communicating with each other. They know I'm coming out. They're asking me to come out, and I come out, and they know where I'm coming because they're tracking my energy signature as well.
awesome. Awesome.
The dolphins have sonars, and within those sonars, they communicate. Well, that's the same thing with our minds. That's the same thing we can do. It's where we got it from.
Awesome.
So, the people have to realize this type of stuff is real. It's very real, very, very real.
Yep. Okay. Awesome. Exciting.
It is very.
Yeah. Someone asked for a better explanation of how we can have multiple lives at the same time. Like, let's say we're living in this physical body. We might be going on a mission over there, or if we're asleep, we're going on a mission over there. And are we in other bodies? Like, is our consciousness split, or how is that kind of like organized, I guess is the word.
All the above.
Mm.
You can be here consciously, be elsewhere consciously, on a different timeline, a different time frame, a different dimension. When you go to sleep, that's what happens all the time. Most of us whose job is to do that are there and here at the same time. That's why I can affect changes anywhere at any time, because my consciousness is everywhere. Most of us are the same. However, not everybody can do that because it's not everybody's job to. So it's not for everybody, is what I'm saying. But there's a way. That's how it's done. We're here, we're there, we're everywhere. It's kind of like Daddy, right? Think about it like this: people here on Earth, we got different time zones. Different time zones. Every day, somebody's sleeping, in certain areas of the world. However, Daddy is still there with them. Everywhere, everywhere.
Yep. Okay.
Every time, everywhere, right?
Yep.
So
Yep.
some of us have that ability to do that, where others don't. So don't try to understand things that you can't, because it's not for you.
Okay.
Is what the answer for that would be. But that's literally the answer too. We can be everywhere at the same time, and at the same time and different times, depending on what your role is. So if you that asked that question, whoever asked that question, that may not be your role, so it doesn't matter if you understand it or not.
Right. Right. I think it's just a curiosity question, but like sometimes, like, we're here in this body, and it's almost a diversion of energy. And I figure, okay, I'm off doing something over there that I don't even know about. And then of course we have our dreams. Sometimes they're crazy, but sometimes they seem very real. And of course we're in another whatever reality doing whatever we're doing there. So it's just hard. It's kind of hard to understand, you know?
Well, the reason why they're very real is because they are. Dreams are not what people think they are.
Yeah.
They're literally you in alternative, different realities.
Yeah.
Think of it like this: your cell phone needs to be charged up. So when your cell phone is dying or dead, that means the energy is not fully there. So when you're sleeping, your energy is not fully there. Your consciousness is not fully there. You have to go somewhere else, recharge, and then once you're fully recharged, then you can operate back in this reality.
Right. And what you've said before is that time, let's say we go and we're over here doing whatever, and time is different. Like we might say, oh, we've only been gone an hour, right? But over there, it's a month or something. You know, it's different, right?
Right, exactly. So
Right.
for instance, I can open up a portal right here, go through the portal, right? And this would be alive, like not alive, but like right now. I can open up a portal, go do something over there. It may take 20 years or so, right? Just to do what I have to do because of what entitles my job over there. Come back and it'll be only seconds.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
Interesting.
This
Yeah.
is why I can go into a portal, look like a different figure, tell you what to do so that we're steered in the right direction, come right back, and you won't even know it's me.
And that's how you can have family or, other, I don't know, lives over there, we point over there, but in other areas or times. And it might be 5 minutes here, it might be 50 years there. Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Wow.
Now there is a couple of individuals that, all of a sudden had an accident or they fell asleep for a long time. And when they woke up, they had abilities that they never had. If you listen to some of these stories, they tell you that they were somewhere else being trained and they learned everything and they woke up with it all. That's why. It only took several days, but for them, they were over there several months. There's stories out there like that. Some of
I,
them are not so dark. I mean, some of them were not so light. They were
oh,
dark too.
okay. I had, I did an event a few years ago and it was a 2.5 day event. And it felt like the people in that room were together for weeks or months. Like when everyone left, I felt like they were all my best friends. It was just a weird, bizarre, it was like time, um, I don't know, expanded or something. I don't even know what the word would be. But it was,
Mhm.
I've had that before. Like
Right,
you think you're at a place for 5 hours, but it feels like you've become best friends with the people. And the information and the consciousness has risen and been shared. It's been actually a great feeling, you know?
yeah, yeah. And that's why I say anything is possible.
Yeah. And
Like,
there, kind of related, but not exactly, is I've gone on a trip, for example, like my son and I were driving, it was a 7 hour drive and we got there in 4. And
right?
it was, I was speeding, but not like anything out of the ordinary. But it was like when
She was speeding.
huh?
Nothing. Right.
Really? But when we got there, we just looked at each other in shock, like, how could that happen? It was really cool. And it's
Yeah,
happened to me before.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, all things are possible. And that's why I don't put limitations on anything,
Yep. Yep.
especially when dad's involved. Now, we all know what deja vu is. I'm
Mhm.
sure everybody listening and watching knows what deja vu is. Well, it's pretty much something where you actually did it already.
Yeah.
Now, when I get deja vu, I like to stand up and spin because whatever I didn't do that caused the deja vu, if I spin a certain way, then that'll throw it off, and then I'll get to do what I'm supposed to be doing. So I look at me personally, I look at deja vu like a second chance to get shit right.
Yeah.
So for me to throw off whatever messed up or whatever I need to fix, I just spin.
Interesting. Yeah. And we talked about it because we've gone forward in, I don't know, we'll call it the timeline, and then we've come back to fix the mistakes, and we've come back a bunch of times, and that's why certain people may seem super familiar to you or whatever, and we have that deja vu feeling. Yeah. Um, okay. Question about JFK Senior. I had asked you before if he knew he was going to be assassinated, and he kind of made arrangements, it sounds like. And is he still, we'll call it, alive on this planet?
Not on the planet. He's on a ship.
Okay. Is he in his original body, or is he like in a new body, or
Yep, he's in a new body.
ooh. So are we gonna like be reintroduced to him someday? Oh my golly.
Yep,
All
all
right.
of them.
Can you tell that story? Like, how did he know? Like, how did he, like, what happened? Did he have a double in there, a clone? Like what happened when they
Well,
tried
they
to?
they they always have clones, and they always get um they always get warned by the light forces, and we're always coming in and out protecting their asses. So what we do is we inform them of everything, and then we give them the decision whether they're going to do things the right way, which is daddy's way, or we're going to let them get killed. Um, 9 times out of 10, when we show them everything that we have to show them, they decide to follow, follow what
Okay.
we got, what we got going on, and then what we'll do is we'll replace them with a clone in an instant. That's the same thing we did for Kobe Bryant too, and all the others.
Okay. So did you tell that to John Jr.? I'm just asking because
No, there's a lot he don't know, and he's not even ready for it. So
yeah.
no,
Okay. Just curious. Just curious.
no,
And
it's
how
cool.
about,
It's cool.
yeah, I know a lot of people have faked their deaths, and we're going to be seeing them again. So we see, this Elvis guy.
Yep.
And is he the Elvis? Like, I think he is, but
Yeah, he's the
I,
real one.
I guess the question is, why does everyone know he's Elvis? Like, if he
Well,
faked his death, he was trying to get away from something.
well, they all getting ready to come out, and they understand that some of the stuff that they were worried about, they should have never been worried about because they can't be killed. The only thing that can happen to these individuals is old age because that's what they believed.
Mhm.
So, old age can't even kill them at the end of the day because we're getting ready to reverse all that stuff. Um, there's a lot of things that we're involved in that people aren't fully familiar with. So some of the shit that I would tell you, like normal, sounds like fucking crazy. Sounds crazy, right? But at the end of the day, we all know Daddy validates everything that I say because he's the one saying it.
Okay.
Now, when you think in terms of Creator, Dad, God, and how all things are possible, and you understand how energy doesn't get destroyed, it only transforms, then you understand how all of this is possible. Until you understand all that stuff, don't even bother trying to challenge what I say because you're only going to get embarrassed.
Okay.
It's the truth. We can do things that, people are being evaporated right now everywhere. Okay. Has it been shown worldwide yet, publicly yet? No. Will it be? Yes. And the same thing is because we understand how energy works. We understand that the soul is nothing but consciousness. It's also called energy and can be swiped away. evaporated along with the body, which is nothing but energy too. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that this is all real, it's all possible, and it's happening. And there's no way around what daddy wants. Right now, we're seeing the exposure of the Israelis within the US. We're seeing it now, right? First, we just heard about it, how all of these guys were everywhere infiltrated. Now you're seeing it. You're seeing it everywhere. So now,
yeah,
right. So now what's happening is they're all being exposed. They showed themselves who they really are. Don't you think there's a database being collected, and all of them are about to find out the hard way on how much trouble they're in? Because they're all satanic too. Majority of them already consume children, blood, and all the above. Because that's what they do. That's what they are. Synagogue of Satan, which is also nothing but energy too. The blood, the adrenochrome, and all that stuff that they're consuming was also poisoned by us. And the way we did that is, Dad knows where everything is at. He knows where every drop of adrenochrome is. So all we would have to do is hit it with heavy love and light blankets or love and light energy. What do you think that does to them?
like salt on a snail.
Exactly. And from inside out too. Imagine how that feels.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're seeing some pictures of these celebrities, and they look like, well, I'd say death warmed over. They look really bad. But they always have an excuse. They have this disease, they have that, or whatever, but and those pictures are old too. They're not like from this year. They're from 5 years ago or whatever.
Well, not only are they old, but those guys are already dead and gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you think there's a newer, younger version of them walking around?
Right.
And that's what Johnny Boy talks about, the whole stolen identity stuff, which is becoming more and more evident that that's what they've been doing.
Yep. Yep. And you walk through the grocery aisle and you see these like People magazines or whatever, such and such celebrity lost like 100 pounds, and they look different. It's not the same person. Or they gained weight, not the same person. So they're just using that kind of stuff as an excuse to bring in their double. But
Right.
people don't think of it that way,
Right. I know somebody that used to know Madonna, and my question was, is that before or after she was murdered and replaced with a male? these people are fucking sick. They'll get the closest look-alike and make them dress up and all that because of money.
Yep.
You act like Madonna, we'll do all this other stuff, and we'll just make sure you have everything you want and need, and we'll just keep going so we can milk this shit.
Yeah. Just like say Taylor Swift with these concerts, and like she's the big buzzword, and like she's been gone for a long time, and people don't realize that.
Yeah, well, people don't realize that the military is involved in it all too.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, of course, nobody did. But I've only been saying it for these past couple of years now, haven't
I? Yeah.
Then you wonder why the black hats now exist.
Black hats. Is it?
Or no, my bad, the red hats.
The red hats. Is that even a real thing, or is that just something they're using for distraction?
No, it's a real thing. But they have to name them something because they don't want people thinking that that the military is also the vigilante group that's doing all this other shit. So let's make something up and let's take these motherfuckers out. Okay, go right ahead.
Wow, okay.
See, now then you got the blue hats.
The good old blue hats.
And we do things in the open, and we're gonna tell you we're gonna kill all y'all motherfuckers if y'all don't get it straight. I should have put my blue hat on today.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well,
I got the blue ring and blue bracelet on, so whatever.
at your event, that's one thing. Everybody has to sign in and get a blue hat, like so we can identify each other or something, you know?
We
Super
could
cool.
do that. We could do that at one of our main events. This is
Yeah,
not. This is like a start off for the kids and stuff like that.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so okay, thank you for that. Question, you've told us that we are eternal beings now. So basically, if we have the proper belief system now, we won't age and we won't basically die. Like we've been taught that we usually die around 70, 80, if we're really lucky, 100, right?
Right.
So if we have the proper belief, we can do that. But so the question that was posed to me is, have we always had that? Even, when, all right. So they've really, really programmed us for a long time.
Very, very long. Very long. Now,
Okay.
if I'm telling you guys that the Jesus story was 19,000 years ago, look at the beginning of the Bible when they lived 1,200, 1,300 years.
Yeah.
That was way back when.
Yeah.
And we actually live longer than that. We can live up to 20,000 years and even longer, right? And once we get to a certain point, then we ourselves as a conscious being can transform into a different dimension and stay there. This all has been taken away from us, from the humans here on Earth, right? The truth is we've always had it, and they know we had it, and that's why they poison us the way they do. That's why they give you shots as a child. That's why they fuck up your food, your water, all of it. Because if they can do things that'll mess up your DNA to make you live longer, they can't use you as food. They can't do all this stuff to you because now you're living longer, you're wiser, you got all of your abilities intact. You're realizing that you can do multiple things because you're connecting yourself to an awesome creator that allows you to manifest instantly. They don't want you to know this shit. They don't want you to know that you can live forever just by knowing you can, not believing, knowing. Okay, so we know we can. We don't believe we can. Belief systems change all the time. I say it all the time.
Yeah.
So I know I'm the king. I know I'm going to live forever. I know you can't go around me. I know I'm stuck here cleaning this shit up. I don't believe I am. I know I am.
Right. Okay.
So that's where my attitude comes from. They say, some people say I got an ego. I'm egotistic. No, that shit don't exist here. I operate in truth. There's no lie about what I said. It's all truth.
Okay. So now we've heard this, and now we can try to, I guess, start to believe it and then have that knowing. Like it's hard to shift because I guess for thousands of years, like millions of years, our society has had that belief system. And so we know that without true knowledge, without true information, we're controllable. So that's why they did it. They took out certain key factors or they corrupted them so we don't have the truth.
That's true, which is also why I created the Jedi method the way that I did. Because the Jedi method gets you to that knowing state.
Yeah.
The way that I do it, and the way that I teach you, the way that I make you use the pendulum, the way that I make you use it telepathically, and you get the correct answers, and you just used it with your mind, right? So there's ways to get people to know this shit. Once you know it, right, you no longer believe it. Now you know it because you just validated it yourself with the help of the tools that we've provided for you.
Right.
So what happens? You get rid of the belief system. Now you know it. Now you manifest it for everybody because now you got thousands of people, soon to be billions, knowing we can do these things. Ta-da.
It's true. It's true.
It is true.
And I know you've put anti-aging into most of the products as well. And a lot of people have reported how they look and feel. Obviously, they're not feeling as cranky and creaky, but they feel and look younger, you know.
Yeah.
And
It's only going to get better, guys, because remember, there's about 900 of us that, pay attention. Not everybody uses their abilities because they're still on the fence with it. There's about 200 or 300 of us that fucking tag and bag and do everything that daddy has us do. So when everybody else gets on the same page, then your ass will stop waking up with all these cracks and cracks. Everybody wake up feeling fresh and feeling brand new because we all came together and we manifested just like the Weather Channel manifests weathers.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna have a horrible storm tomorrow and everybody's focused on it, right?
Next thing you know, there's a horrible storm, and then I gotta come and clean the shit up.
Yep. So we did see a lot of the college protesters take a beating the past couple of days. And those were the dark Israel.
Those were the Israeli terrorists, yes.
Yeah.
Calling everybody else terrorists while they're hitting them.
Yeah. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, and they were also wealthy Israeli areas.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, it's all being exposed. So that's what we want.
So you said their picture is in a database, like most wanted.
No, it's their picture is in the Turn to Daddy or Else.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't follow your rules down here.
So basically, although it's upsetting to see for us, and obviously for those that have experienced it, the good part is that all the darkness is being exposed and lifted away again.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
When you put water into a certain area, all of the junk floats up to the top and then floats away.
Right.
When all the junk is floated away, you got beautiful landscape that all you got to do is touch up.
Right. Okay.
That's what's happening everywhere.
Okay. I talked with David Adair, let's just say 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And he hadn't slept the night before, so he wasn't his normal perky self. But he / Pithlum said there are more dark, he calls them black hearts than there are good people. And I was like, I don't know if that's true. So I wanted to confirm that with you, what your thought was.
It may have been true. It may have been true years ago, but that's no longer the case.
Okay.
And if you need some evidence, look at the Palestinian protests. You got billions of people out there, right? Billions of people out there all saying we are Palestine. And they're all different colors.
Yeah.
So no.
Okay.
It don't at this point, everybody has to focus on what daddy's doing instead of what he or she is saying, because we're changing everything.
Okay.
Everything.
All right. You had mentioned before regeneration capsules for those that they only wanted a touch up, not a full body transformation. Is that still a thing?
Well, yes. We do know that the military does plan on releasing some type of a medical bed, holographic bed, blah, blah, blah bed. However, once everybody's done using those, then when they don't get the results that they thought they were going to get, we'll have the chambers available for them.
Okay.
I just posted a video of some type of fucking bed, and the guy tells the lady, what's his wait, farewell?
Oh,
Farewell, where's she going? So
wow.
anyway, plus there's plenty of stories of people using some type of tachyon chamber and ended up dead a couple months later.
Oh,
And the only reason why I know is because people come to me with just about everything, and I change it because that's my job.
wow.
So um, so there will be legitimate equipment out there, like a hospital. They have different equipment in the hospital to take care of most problems. Um, um, which will be fine and everything because their dad always said there'll be a smorgasbord of healing modalities, healing equipment, but the chambers will be superior in they literally give you a whole new everlasting crystalline body. Now we've learned of these bodies as kids reading biblical books, where in some of the books it says the dead will rise and the youth will be or the old will change, or blah blah blah. Now, because of what I'm bringing to the table, people understand that it's done by frequencies. And if you've done proper research, you'll understand that everybody with frequency devices prior to me coming out were killed.
Oh, they were.
Yeah, William Wright, Wright machine, all of these different type of
Oh,
people.
the
If you do,
inventor. Yeah.
yeah, all the inventors were, laboratories were stolen or taken or raided, right?
Burned
Equip,
down. Yep.
burnt down. People end up in jail, dead, blah blah blah. I don't have a laboratory because I don't need one. I am the fucking laboratory. And try to come kill me. You see how and why I'm now involved in everything?
Yeah.
Because you can't kill me and you can't stop what dad wants me to do for the people. No way around me.
And for us watching this video, I'm very appreciative that you can spend the time with us, and answer these questions so we understand more, because you're pretty busy.
All the time. All the time.
Yeah, okay. Someone asked about suicides. So, many people have people in their family and we're seeing an increase in suicide. And we've been told that those souls will, basically go to hell. And I guess we wanted to know, are they all right? And what has happened to them? And will they also be given the opportunity to come back?
The answer is no to hell and yes to coming back if dad allows them to.
Okay.
Now, you have to understand that before everyone comes to this realm, there is a hierarchy that is in charge of people coming in and going. You know how I say we volunteered and we were chosen? That's because some of us, if not all of us, was chosen to be here. We volunteered to do so, and we all had certain contracts and agreements in place.
Mm.
So just because a person committed suicide doesn't mean nothing. It just means that that was supposed to happen the way that it did. Otherwise, it would have never happened.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Right. I think that would give comfort to people that are listening to this because, you know, uh, when someone leaves you that way, it leaves you with the feeling of guilt, a lot of guilt and regret. And I wish I could have done this differently or whatever. And I wish I could have seen the signs or whatever. But
But it also was done to make us and you guys stronger.
ah,
Now, I know for a fact that, people within my friends and family, um, They thought they were doing the right thing by sacrificing themselves to help things along. And that was also a program that was instilled in them, which didn't do anything but send them to the other side. Now they're looking in at us, cheering us on, and they didn't believe some of the shit that I told them until they got to the other side.
See, yeah, yeah.
So there's a smorgasbord of shit happening all around us all the time, and it's exciting when you fully can see the big picture like I do. Then you don't worry about people dying around you. You don't worry about attacks. You don't worry about a lot of the things because you fully understand that our Father is the creator of everything and can revive anybody at any time, anywhere.
Right.
So once you get closer and closer to Dad, God, you'll get a sense of peace where you're not worried about things and you're going to do your mission. You're going to do what he wants you to do, and there's nothing that can alter it. Although there's plenty of attempts every day, right?
Right.
However, when you're at the stages where we are, we're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep doing it because we got Dad. Just today, just a little while ago, we were cleaning out some things, and as we were eliminating some of the dark forces, just because we eliminate them doesn't mean they still can't respond telepathically. So as we eliminated them, they're being sent off to the ethers, Pebble Valley, etc. And they're saying, "Oh, you guys think yous are tough?"
What?
Yeah. Oh, you guys think you are tough? You guys think yous are strong, right? And we was like, "No, we know we are because we got Daddy."
So
So
they're
so
shit talking you all the way to Pebble Valley.
all the way there, they're still talking.
That's actually pretty funny.
It is funny. And you know, all we gotta do is be like, all right, you're done. Close the door on them, and it's over. We won't hear them no more. Now they're over there. Now they're over there bitching and talking to everybody else that's stuck there with them for eternity or forever, how long Daddy wants them there, right? So
So they can talk telepathically to each other.
that's all.
Wow. Negativity City. They're probably all complaining the whole time.
Why did we do it? We should have never did it. They told us he was for real. Now we know for real. Now we fucking stuck here. What the fuck? All this other shit.
Well, that's actually pretty interesting.
Man, I wish we would have never did that. Why didn't you warn us? We did warn you. You didn't believe us. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
What do you think? What do you think the militaries of the world are thinking right now? Because they're witnessing all this shit. The intelligence agencies are witnessing all this shit. They're sending out their crews to investigate, and then some of them don't even come back. And then if they did, if Daddy does allow them to come back, they're changed.
You said that there are censor guys that are watching these videos, and that makes them sometimes quit their jobs because they don't want to do it anymore. They realize that you are of the light, that you're trying to help, and they're like, I don't want to do this anymore.
That is true. You
That's
guys, you guys with the pendulums can all validate that's true. Now
yeah.
we got. I was just telling somebody today. We got 2,000 plus intelligence agencies that people haven't even heard about listening to my calls all day long, right? All day long. Some of them actually do what we order them to do themselves because they want to be a part of it. Then you got those that try to interfere and stop what we ordering. One of my one of my boys here asked me today about Putin. What do you think about Putin? I says I love him and he loves me too. He actually does what Daddy tells him to do. And how is he doing what Daddy tells him to do? Because he's listening to our conversations. You remember when he was when we requested, or Daddy wanted him to release the young lady that was set up,
The
the
basketball. Yeah.
the basketball player. She
Mhm.
was released, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Daddy has us exposed, have him exposing all types of stuff. He just released the Black Jesus stuff, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's getting ready to release the fact that they do have weaponry to kill reptilians. So if reptilians didn't exist, why would he be getting ready to do that? So
Super cool.
yes, so yes, I love Putin, and I love everybody that's doing what Daddy wants them to do. And they got a big brother they can count on. No matter where you at on Earth, I am beyond this shit, and I'm the oldest of all of us. So yeah, literally everybody's my baby brothers and sisters. If you understand how Dad rose, right? How he created us all, and
Right.
how we're all of him, part of him. So there's a lot people need to come to terms with. Red pill, if you would.
I guess there is. I mean, it seems like a never ending, like just thinking about like Pebble Valley, like I putting little Google eyes on all the rocks. And we could make a cartoon or something out of that. That could be fun in the future. I
Right.
don't know. It's in my mind, so.
Well, there are people on the crew that don't even want to visit Pepper Valley, let alone drive by it, because it's think of a cemetery with dead people in it that can communicate. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Let's go around it.
Interesting.
Yeah, this whole world is interesting. This whole
Yeah,
life is interesting.
yeah, yeah. There's so much we don't know. It's like, so you said that some of us will be getting these little pads, we put our hands on it, will be downloaded with specific information. I I look forward to that when we can get, more content like that, or training, or what the truth, really the truth.
Yeah, those are they're like iPads. You just put your hand on it and it downloads information. But the best way to get your information is through Daddy, like I did last night, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We went to um we had an appointment yesterday, and I had to take somebody there. And while we're standing there, boom, I get struck, and it's like, okay, what was that? And then B's like, Daddy just downloaded you, and I said, yeah, I know. So right, so then we're done there. I come home, and I was like, okay. I grabbed a couple of donuts, had me some donuts, went upstairs, and I was gone. 5 o'clock. I woke up at like 11, 12. So for a whole 5, 6 hours, I was gone. Woke up feeling brand new.
So that all that information that had to unpack in your consciousness or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like putting new software into a computer. You remember back in the day, you would have to put new software and then reboot the computer. Kind of like what happens when you have to update your cell phone nowadays.
Yeah, yeah,
It has to power down and then refresh. You got new software, new abilities, new
yeah.
this, new that. Well, that happened for me last night. So let's see what I do next.
Well, do you know what it was, or you don't yet, like consciously?
He he um he tells me, but then he takes it back.
Okay.
So now I gotta do things to like stumble on it. Like it almost happens accidentally.
Ah,
And then once I do it, and it's like, oh shit, there it goes. Then I start doing it more and more and more and more, and then it becomes a thing.
that's cool.
Yeah, it could also be just new information as far as what product to build next, what to do next, who to contact next. It can be anything.
Right.
So it's literally like a checkpoint. We just by that download, we're literally getting ready to advance to the next couple of stages. So who knows what's going to come out of my mouth next?
Woo! It's gonna be awesome. Awesome.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. I wanted to ask, like we were talking in the Alcatraz story just popped into my head again. So these guys that escaped from Alcatraz, did they escape or were they helped off the island?
They no, they were helped off the island, but they escaped.
Yeah. So,
They did the same thing Jeffrey Epstein did.
ah, okay.
Same thing everybody else has been doing. Then you got good guys and bad guys faking their deaths because they all are learning from each other.
Okay. All right. And then they became the guys that, landed on the moon.
Yeah,
That's crazy. All right.
it is crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I know you've got a lot going on. I have one last question for you. Somebody had written me, and it was really more beautifully worded than I'll say it, but um, language and speech, sometimes is it possible that sometimes we turn a positive word or a neutral word and it is created into a spell? And so the way so it's maybe morphed or whatever. So the examples were like, bless you might mean be less, because it's kind of a culmination of that. Does that make sense to you, the way I said it?
Yeah, yeah. It's just like somebody saying, "I wish you well," right? But it all depends on what their intentions are.
Ah,
To me, I know about all of these fancy words and all that shit. I don't say certain words because I understand what they really mean. But at the end of the day, when I speak about something, there's nothing but positive and it's positive, and then there's positive energy behind it.
right.
This is why I can say things like, "Fuck you, have a nice day," and not be, not get under attack because I didn't say it in a negative way, or I didn't say it with anger, the anger energy and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So I can say, "Man, go fuck yourself," right? Instead of like, "Go fuck yourself," yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's different.
Yeah,
There's different energies there.
right. So no matter what the verbiage is, then it's really the intent and the attitude behind it.
Yep,
That's kind of what I would have guessed, but I just wanted to ask and clarify.
yep,
Right.
yep. Some, people say, he can't be who he says he is. He curses like a sailor, and he just drops the F bomb all day long. Now, to some people, it's fucking cool that I can have all these type of abilities and still say the F bomb,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? And then some people, they get offended by me dropping F bombs and claiming what I am, who I am. You think I give a fuck?
I would think if you say it more, just for fun.
Well, at the end of the day, I'm being myself,
Yes.
and that's what's important because I'm genuine,
Yeah.
and that's how everybody needs to be. You listen to some of these guys on here, and they're just fake as can be, wanting you to believe everything they say, so they'll talk a certain way, right? And me, I'm just like, okay, let's do it. What we gotta do, blah blah blah, and then I'll drop the F bomb if I want to, right? They, what Dad says was, I created the F word, and I let people use it, and I created all these other words as long as you don't use them with malice. If you know what I'm saying, like if you don't use them with bad intentions.
Yeah.
That's why when they tell me, things like, "Oh, that's a curse word," and this and that, and the first thing I say is, according to who?
Yeah.
You
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah.
So I don't mind them saying that. I just know more. That's all. So if I want to use the F-bomb, if I want to say, asshole or go kiss my ass or, whatever I want to say, I'm going to say it.
Right.
Most of the times I say it to express certain things, like I fucking love you. Right. So
it's actually funny.
it is.
Yeah. Funny. Is Amazon going to be around in the future?
No.
Mm. Okay.
Nope. Neither will Apple be.
Okay.
There's a lot of companies that won't be around in the future because of their role in what was.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is we're going to shut them down entirely, or we're going to buy them up and change them from within.
Morph them. Yeah.
Right. Now, if you see Apple come out with the Source Directive logo, then you know what happened.
It can't happen soon enough.
Yeah, well, Steve Jobs is going to be part owner still. So, shit! Did I just say that? My bad.
So
Much fun. So much fun.
fun. Yeah. So someday when we have extra time, I'm going to make this big ass list of all the celebrities and famous people. And we're going to go through the list and you'll tell us the story. Alive or dead, faked his death, blah, blah, blah. It would be so fun,
It would be even more funner if they just all show up.
It would be more fun if they showed up. So that'll be good. And we're not going to believe it at first, but it's going to be great. So
that's exactly what Dad said. He said people not going to believe it.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like we're at a good breaking point. Are you good?
Yep.
Anything else you want to say to everyone?
If you're new, go through all of the material that we have out there available. A lot of it has been deleted. There's Real Truth Call. There's Source Directive. There's Awakened Stories. Join the Telegram groups. Join all of our different platforms, and even the Jedis. Join all the Jedis. The Jedis, they can answer questions too, especially the ones that were with us longer. My advice is to learn the method that I'm teaching. It's for free if you just take the time to do it. Once you realize everything is legit, you can manifest, you can do things, then join us, tag along with us, and let's change the world together. And that's about it. That's where we're going with it. It's going to be so much fun. We got a beautiful future ahead of us. We are purging the entire planet from inside out, and when it's all said and done, we will all be able to rebuild the world with financial freedom and no limitations. Of course, you can't do malevolent stuff anymore because then I'll have to come visit you. Other than that, we're going to rebuild the world and we're going to be at service with each other. So expect it. We're manifesting it, and Dad is allowing it. That being said, I'm out of here. I got shit to do. Have a nice fucking day.
Thank you.
All right, love you guys.
Thank